Howdy folks, my name is Mike and welcome to Dogman Homestead and Doggone It, because this video is going to play on both channels today. We're standing here in my kitchen and that can only mean one thing. We're going to whip up some vittles. Today we are making a Hungarian dish, chicken paprikash. If you've never heard of it or you've never tried it, you're going to want to try it. And I will put the ingredients and somewhat of a recipe down on the description. So if it looks good to you and you want to try it, it'll be down there. I promise you it is good. I don't make anything that isn't good, or I wouldn't make it. So it's time to put on the chef's hat. I'm going to get everything prepared and I'll come back. You don't need to see me chopping things. We all know how to do that. So let me get this chef's hat on. Alright, I have chopped up 2 bell peppers and 1 pretty good sized onion. You want to dice them up pretty small, you know, because you don't want big chunks of peppers in this dish floating around. It just doesn't look good. Alright, I've got chicken legs and chicken breasts. I washed them. I've got some flour in here. And this job's going to be a lot easier when I get the GoPro with the vest. You'll really be able to see what I'm doing. And I might add a little garlic powder, just a little bit, because we're going to season it later. So we're going to put a little paprika in there. That's brand new. And I actually had a good brand of paprika. In this dish, that is important because it is called chicken paprikash, which means paprika. We'll just put a little, if you burn the paprika, it tastes funny. Then I'm going to add a little pepper. I should have got all these lids off first, but I didn't. Okay, I've got the electric skillet for this job. And that's all we're going to put in that. No eggs or nothing. We're just going to brown this chicken. But I'm just going to give it a light coating. Nothing, we're not frying it. We're just coating it lightly. Drop it in there. I ain't got to worry about the smoke alarm because it was beeping when I came home from the grocery store and I pulled the battery. Yeah, we're just going to put that in there. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Excuse me if my arm gets in the way. Get on that fire. Get on there. Get on there. Hopefully it all fits in here. Now, I am not a big chicken eater, but I will eat this all day long. My mother made it, my grandmother made it, and I have not made it in years. But it's pretty easy. A little bit of prep, but it ain't a hard dish to make. Just a little coating, we're not frying it. Get it in there, get it in there. Got 2 to go. Roll around. And I am frying this in olive oil. The Hungarian recipes tell you to do it in lard. I've never cooked in lard. I'm sure some of you have, but I guess it gives it a better taste. But I don't know. Alright. Let me tend to this, and pretty much all I'm going to do is turn it until it's brown, and we'll get on to the next step. Alright, while that's cooking, I've got 2 of these 32-ounce chicken broths in this big stock pot. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on high, bring it to a boil. I've got this smaller pan full of water. That's what I'm going to make my dumplings in. I could make them in this, but I like to put the chicken in the broth, let it cook a while, get soupy. You'll see here in a minute. Good stuff, man. We'll be back. Alright, we got about where we need to be. I let it go a little longer, because them are some big old fat chicken legs. Man, I raised some good chickens. I can't tell which one Waddles is. He's in there somewhere. I'm just kidding. Waddles is fine. So now that we got everything brown, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put this chicken, I'm going to come over here with you. I've got both of those chicken broths, like you can see with the steam. I added a lot of paprika. You're going to use almost half a bottle. Time this dish is over. I know it's hard to see. Let me turn on the light here. There we go. We're going to bring that to a boil. We're going to throw that chicken right down in there. Then we're going to turn it down to about medium. And once I get the chicken in there, I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Alright, chicken is in the pot. I turned it down a little bit. We're going to scrape all this. That's why these electric skillets are great. We're going to take all this good juice here. Scrape it. Get all the skin, whatever that is on there. This is where the paprika part comes in. Throw it in there. Get it all in there. Now usually, some recipes you'll see call for, I'll turn that back up, call for, you can put tomatoes in it. I am going to put tomatoes in it because they're from my garden. I've got them, I don't know if they're all thawed. We're just going to throw some tomatoes in there. I had these diced from my garden. Well, I didn't get the ones with the skins off, but that's alright. I'll eat that skin. Alright. Now we're going to chunk in some butter. Butter's what it calls for. Real butter. Get in there. Pepper. I'm using coarse ground black pepper. That's just what I bought this morning. That makes it look good. And we are going to throw in, of course, as in most of my recipes, a little minced garlic. Not too much. Good enough to give it a little flavor. Stir that all up in there like that. Boy, I can smell it already. Now green peppers, if you don't use bell peppers, if you don't like bell peppers, if you like the sweeter ones, you can use that, but I'm going to tell you what, it ain't the same without bell peppers. Now, we are going to take the lid off because this is, you need a lot of paprika. A lot. We'll stop there. How y'all liking that Hungarian music? Gotta have it. Alright, so we're gonna let that go for a while. And once I get this done, we're gonna throw it in the pot. Then I'm gonna make dumplings. That's right, from scratch. This boy knows some things. Alright, we are going to add, see that down in there, how red that is? That's how it's supposed to look, and it's going to get redder. Them chickens floating around in there swimming. Chickens can't swim, you know. Now I'm going to add all that sauteed, S-A-W-T-A-Y-D, sauteed stuff down in there. Oh, it's coming together. Alright, now I'm going to start working on the dumplings. Let's go over there and get the dumplings going. Now we're going to make some dumplings. That's right. 4 cups of flour. 1.5 cups of water. I shouldn't be using cold water, but that's what I got. Throw it in there. 6 eggs. My chickens are not laying eggs yet. And so when they don't lay eggs, I buy Egg Land's Best, because they are good. Of course, the shells go in the bowl for the chickens. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Boy, them's tough shells on them dudes. Alright, wipe my hands. About a teaspoon of salt. I don't have any teaspoons, I have no idea. I got a hand spoon right here. Throw it in there. And then we're going to mix all this up. And I got the water boiling, we'll throw it in the water. It's time to make dumplings. Now I wish I had a big pot like that for this. You could actually put it in the gravy. Okay, I had to switch burners because I didn't have room to put the camera in that. Let me get this air fryer out of the way. Alright, we're just going to spoon them in there, cook a little, take them out, cook some more. Get in there, dumpling. I sprayed a little Pam on my spoon. Help keep these from sticking. And you got to let these dumplings set for a few minutes. About 5-10 minutes is best. I did have to add more flour because those eggs were very big. And I think that's what it was. You don't want the dumplings too huge. And the Hungarians, they I forget the name of it, but you can strain these through a strainer, I think they said. Because they're more of a stringy dumpling. But I like a big old fat dumpling. I don't want to hear anybody in the comments call me dumpling. I will find you. They say you are what you eat. I ain't a dumpling, and I sure ain't a chicken. Ain't nothing sticking. Oh no, we got some dumplings going on in there. Look at them dumplings. Probably steamy. See there? Boy, there's going to be a lot of dumplings. I may be here a while. This is one of them dishes you like, but you just don't want to cook every day. A lot of work. But you got to reward yourself once in a while. Now, let me cook them up. We'll get through the dumplings, and I'll come back when I get it all mixed in. Alright, the final and the most important step. Look at all them dumplings. I kind of went overboard, but I like dumplings. See how red that is? We're going to turn that a little better. You're going to get that hot stuff out of there, just the juice. Put it in this here bowl. Get out of there, dumpling. Get out of there. Don't you go in there. It's got to be boiling. About that much. Yeah, let's go a little more because it's all going right back in. Alright. Now we're going to take some sour cream. We're not going to use a dollop of Daisy. We're going to use half the daggum thing. And we just mix that in real good with a fork or a whisk. But all my whisks are dirty. You don't want it curding up. This is going to thicken the sauce. See there? I don't see any curds, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll add quite a bit more, so we'll get some more juice out of there. You got there, dumpling? Throw it in there. Alright. Throw it in there. Mix it up. And this is a step you do at the very end. That's been going now on a simmer, pretty heavy simmer, for about a half an hour. That'll do it right there. Now, Daisy, I've noticed you doing commercials on YouTube, so I'm not getting paid, but I'm promoting your product here. So Send me like a lifetime supply of sour cream. Alright. What we're going to do is just slowly add that in. Stirring. There's a little curds, but I don't mind a curd. And that is going to thicken this up. Ooh, look at that red. That's how you know it's chicken paprika. Now I like to cook it till the chicken almost falls off the bone. And you got that skin. I always leave the skin on. That's the best part. Ooh, I can feel it thickening up. Doesn't take long. We're going to turn that down. Well, actually, no, we won't turn it up for a short time. Now, you can use, you can buy boneless chicken, cut it up, and do it that way. It's not the same. I think there's flavor in the bone when you cook it. I like the skin. I used to just get a whole chicken, boil it up in some broth, and boy, it's getting good and thick now. And dumplings don't want to float so much. And dumplings is something you can make ahead of time and freeze very cheaply, and you can make some kind of sauce, and you know, for weeks like I had. You could eat on them, you know. I tasted them dumplings; they're good. But this wouldn't be possible without my subscribers. Like I said, I got up this morning and there was money in PayPal. You guys are great. I love you. And we're gonna be eating good tonight. Well, I am anyway. But now you know. Now I'm just gonna bring this up, let it sit a minute, bring it up to a boil. And next shot you'll see, it'll be on a plate, and I'll be eating on it. And there we are. Chicken paprikash. And I got a couple of pieces of French bread. I wonder what the Hungarians would think of that. Sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top for presentation. And of course, I'm going to wash it down with ice cold milk, swigged right out of the daggum jug, because why dirty up a perfectly good glass when I live alone? And there you go, folks, chicken paprikash. And I got a lot of dirty dishes, but other than that, it's pretty clean. I didn't see any problems. I didn't make a royal mess. I almost did knock that electric skillet when I had the chicken in it off right onto my feet, but I caught it. So I'd recommend if you're going to cook on the counter, put something that ain't going to slip underneath that skillet. I'll know for next time. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to try it, I'll put down somewhat of a recipe down there at the bottom. Hope you enjoyed that Hungarian music too. Happy trails. Look what I got, Waddles. Your favorite. Bell pepper seeds and eggshells. Here you go, guys. The Waddles. You don't want to know what I'm cooking, Waddles. Where you going, boy? You don't want none of that? All right.